How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be continuing my Sharks of Summer series. Sharks of Summer is a series I do around here where once a week, at least once, I take a look at a shark movie. And since it's July, I figured we'd cover the red, white, and blue ones. Last week, I talked about red water. This week, great white. And coming next week, blue demon. I don't know, something that fits the month, right? Anyway, Great White. This is a 2021 movie from Shudder. You can see their sticker there, and then you can see the lady firing a flare gun at the shark's face. A pretty cool cover. This movie was directed by Martin Wilson and stars Katrina Bowden, Aaron Jakubenko, Kimie Tsukakoshi, Tim Kano, and Kohe Tuhaka. Sorry if I mispronounced any of those names. But anyway, this is a movie, I think it came out last year or the year before it. I've had this Blu-ray for a while, and I meant to cover it on previous Sharks of Summer, but I kind of had an inkling as to what this movie was, and I wasn't really excited for it. And now that I've seen the movie, yeah, I was pretty much right. Before I harp, though, there are some good moments. The movie is shot really well. Like, Shudder doesn't always put out their stuff on Blu-ray, and I can see why they did it for this. There is some good, nice cinematography, and we also do have a fun climax taking place primarily underwater. There is some good things with this movie. It's not the worst thing ever, but that being said, this movie is how I thought it would be. It's super serious and very pretentious, and it doesn't know when it's boring and stupid. And sadly, it gets to be boring and stupid quite a bit. This is why I almost wish shark movies embrace the dumber side of things, because really, there's not too many great serious shark movies. You know, there are a couple, but I don't know, I kind of like them to be silly because playing it straight almost never works. In regards to being boring, they're stuck on a life raft most of the movie. And if you did more of a survival angle, you know, where they had to figure out all these cool little survival tricks and figure out how to really survive the night, that may have worked, but they don't really do that. It's a lot of talking and a lot of drama that doesn't have any great payoffs. And yeah, no, it just kind of watching these people float in the water. It takes place primarily over the course of one night, so a large chunk of this movie is way too dark. And I don't know, if it was several days on the water and more focused on survival, it might be interesting, but as it stands as just watching people talk on a life raft in the dark for a while, maybe one of them will get stupid and fall in the water. We can only hope. And speaking of which, yeah, stupidity. This movie has one of my least favorite film tropes. The idea that we need drama, so let's have the characters randomly yell at each other. You know, talking in a normal cadence, then all of a sudden, angry, angry line. I just don't like random yelling for the sake of building false drama. It sucks. Other stupid stuff, quick highlight round of stupid moments that I thought were pretty dumb. One, this guy's wife initially brushed him off when they said that they should get married, and she comes back and says, okay, you're right, let's get married. And then he's immediately distracted by a dolphin. That was dumb. Two, the cook randomly decides to be a creep and hit on this guy's wife, and when the guy says, don't do that, he's mad at him. Like, what? You expect him to just let you sleep with his wife? And it's this weird rivalry and creepy moment from the cook that comes out of nowhere. Third, stupid moment, this guy, the plane crashes and he's in the water with a shark, and he doesn't want to get on the lifeboat because he thinks the lifeboat is too dangerous for some reason. Fine, stay in the water with the shark. What do I care? The fourth one, and this is what really kicks me, is they have a bag of survival tools on the life raft, and for whatever reason, they don't open it till the end of Act 2. I don't know why. It's like, this is useful stuff, and they don't even think about it till about 2/3 of the way through this movie. And there's like a good sharp knife and a flare gun and a bunch of cool stuff in there. But nah, let's just, let's yell at each other and fall in the water a few more times. We're not gonna need the survival bag, are we? Dumb characters, boring movie. Did you see Open Water 3? It's like they made a whole movie out of the raft scene from Open Water 3. It is just a little frustrating. Anyway, let's talk a bit about the plot. I'm not going to do any major spoilers, but I do want to take a moment to analyze this movie, talking primarily about the setup. So let's talk a little bit about the plot. I'll avoid the end, but let's do a little deeper of a dig. We open up with an opening scene because in every horror movie, who gets killed off first? It's either one or both of the prologue couple. They have a nice sailboat, they're swimming in the ocean, she sees a shark and they swim away. The shark kind of whooshes up and kills the guy. It's how a ghost would kill someone, not how a shark would kill someone, but swoosh, he's got him. And then she almost gets on the boat, but she randomly enters a Final Destination movie, a random rope breaks, and the sail hits her in the face, knocking her into the water. It's a silly kill, but the movie thinks it's serious because it goes, whoa, and shows her floating around for a while. It's dumb, but then we get to our main characters. The main characters own a charter plane. The guy is the pilot, his wife is the medic, and they also have a cook. If you told me there was a charter plane business with 3 people, I would assume co-pilots and navigator and like a mechanic or something. Are you telling me that every single flight comes with a free meal? Okay, cool, I guess that's why you need a cook. But a medic, I can see having first aid training, but does every single flight need a medic? It will come in handy when sharks pop up, though. Whatever. Anyway, their business is not doing too great, and then they get a call for a good job. It's this couple that wants to go to this island. So the very next day, they take them out there, and it turns out the wife and this couple, their grandpa was the sole survivor of a horrible boat wreck that happened on this island, and his last wish was his ashes to be spread there so he could be with his friends. It's a sweet emotional moment. She knows her family has a history of being survivors, and it ties her more emotionally in with the story. So why isn't she the main character? The pilot and his wife are the main character, but they own a plane business. That's so interesting. Wouldn't the emotional connection mean a whole lot more? Going on a trip to spread your grandfather's ashes is a good opening to the movie. It puts you in this strange, unfamiliar place with a quest, and the idea that your family was survivors, I should be too? Boy, yeah, they picked the wrong main character. This lady with the ashes should be the main character. But it's disrupted when Prologue Guy is found having washed ashore, and he's all ooey gooey and gross now, and of course they call it in, but that kind of disrupts the mood, and she doesn't spread the ashes for whatever reason. Seriously, you want to charter another plane and come back here again? Spread the ashes while you're here, but she doesn't. Anyway, they find on his phone a picture of the girlfriend, and they say, we have to go save the girlfriend. Now, we know she got hit in the face by a pole, and if you're unconscious underwater with no one to help you, you'll drown if you don't get eaten by the shark first. We know she's dead, but they don't. For whatever reason, they think the guy that is all ooey gooey and gross died yesterday? No, he's been dead a while, and they want to go save her. you didn't see her coming, you didn't see the sailboat coming in, and he could have drifted from forever away. The guy that is portrayed as the jerk is right. Just call it in, leave it to authorities, don't bother, because she's dead. But anyway, they go out and look for her without even dropping off the charter couple first, and they're running low on gas, and they find the wreck, and surprise, surprise, the wife is all ooey gooey too. She's been dead for a while, this whole mission was pointless, and now you're about to get all yourselves killed because the shark comes up and bites at the plane, causing it to sink. Luckily, after he does that, the shark kind of goes off for a while, gives them time to get set up, and they get in their life raft. And yes, this is one of those movies where the shark can tear a plane out of the water, but I guess sharks don't like the taste of rubber or something, so he's not gonna mess with the boat until it's time to pick them off one by one. He's not gonna just pop it or anything, right? Yeah, whatever. But anyway, from there we get the characters arguing with each other. Again, random rage moments for no real reason. Bad drama. And not really enough of a survival movie. If this was several days on the water hunted by a shark, it might be more interesting, but it's just arguing over the course of a night. At one point, the guy takes the oar and has a knife strapped to it, making a spear to stab at the shark. We don't see him do this. That would have been kind of cool. I would have loved a bit of a crafting moment. But we don't get that either, because this movie doesn't care to focus on the survival element, and instead, they're just going to be floating around talking, "Oh, you're having a baby? I kind of wanted kids, but I wasn't ready. Yeah, oh, okay, sure, yeah, you know there's a shark out there, right? Okay, cool." So, overall, this movie, it looks good. And like I said, when you get to the finale, it's pretty cool when they actually have to, interact with the shark and stuff. But for the most part, there's just not enough going on with this movie. And yeah, it's one of those that they probably, because they knew they had good cinematography and they were probably full of themselves or something, and no one was able to tell them this is super boring and has stupid moments in it. I don't know. Like I said, it's not the worst thing ever, but so many times when you play a shark movie serious, it doesn't come out great. There are a few times, like 47 Meters Down, which the producers also worked on. That was good. The Shallows was good. Deep Blue Sea was a little campy, but still good. So you can do it straight. It's just most of the time, it doesn't work, and you should just have fun with it, right? But anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should be my Sharks of Summer 2023 playlist. If you want to see me talk about all these shark movies from the beginning, you can click right there and see more. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.